All right, everybody, here's Jeremy. This is the second part of that video. If you haven't watched the first one, please go back and watch it. If you don't want to watch this one, fine, but go watch the other one. It's more important than this one. This is my birth certificate. Different awards I got while I was in school. Got dedicated as a baby, but Principal's Award, I always try to do good in school. Certificate of Appreciation for the church when I was like, probably 6 or 7, 8 years old. Different 8th grade graduation awards. Lincoln Christian Academy, that's the diploma for high school. My work experience, I started working when I was 12. My first job was Fanning Oil Company. I managed a sub shop and a gas station there, and I also worked for Pizza Hut at night. But I always had one main job, and then I had part-time jobs along with it. Different responsibilities I did throughout my life. One of my part-time jobs, along with working here in Pawnee, the gas station, and working nights at Pizza Hut delivering pizzas, was Cub Foods. I went there and became cashier, and I became a cashier of the month. And Burger King management, Max I managed. Subway I went to for about 10 years. I managed about 10 to 30 stores at one time. Just depended on the season of what I was doing and what we were doing and which owner I was with. These are different companies, organizations that I worked with, giving out donations, working with them, putting on catering events or fundraisers and different things like that throughout the years of my management career, a school there. Some fundraisers that we worked with the families and things of. Thank you letters from them. Working with American Diabetes, American Heart Association, certificates from Subway. These are sales breaking awards from Subway Corporation. Every store I went into, I broke sales and broke records. Letters from the owner to the franchisee, who of course gave them to me because he was blessed with my services. There's one of the compliments in many years I got just from a customer that I kept. This is from Salmon County Public Health. Most of the stores I went into got these. So I just kept one, to kind of show my workability. Excellence in Sanitation Awards is what those are. This is my transcript for school. I went to college. As you can see, I got 50 college credit. You'll see where I dropped out here. This is when I was leaving. I went back because Isaac was born in 2004, and you can see I went back to school shortly thereafter because I couldn't afford it anymore. But I do have 50 college credits to my name towards law enforcement. I was on the national dean's list for that. These are local law enforcement or police, whether now there's some of them are retired. My dad, of course, was backing me to go in law enforcement. I had a cousin's signature, Kenny Carlicker, my brother's signature. I had Barkley Harris, the chief of Pawnee, is now. I had Mike Goen, a Springfield cop. I had several that were backing me. I had Randy Lucas, the owner of Subway, who was backing me up until he turned on me. Of course, there's my brother, David Davidson. This was a supervisor with Casey's General Store. We worked together great. I actually went around and helped him run some of the other stores, Peoria Road and things like that. There's Barkley there signing it. And then power of attorney for my mom when she was here, medical group, just talking about how great I am taking care of my mother, and then I'm a full-time caretaker. That's something my mom did for me. She got me to get something from Cheerios. I'm a minister, of course. I've always loved God and loved Jesus. I don't really support religion or the church. I do believe in God, though. I believe in Jesus, and he never went to church or unless he was going to flip tables, and he never carried a Bible. He was the Bible, guys. Credentials of ministry again. Same thing there. Some little short version of my testimony. I had stage 4 colon cancer. God healed me of this. There's the canceled surgery date there, July 18, 2018. All these diagnoses were from my doctor within 6 months after 2 years of fighting with them. But God healed me. I was on 15 medicines, 2 breathing machines, but God healed me. Amen. And then there's the testimony of that, my baptism. I just went and got rebaptized. I really didn't need to. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. I believed in all that. I just was trying to find a family and a church and an outlet. And I thought this might be the one. It turned out not to be. And they showed me how they really feel about me through the years. And it is what it is. So I created Lighthouse Keepers, which was actually a smorgasbord of things. We had a youth group, we had dance, we had singing, we had sports, we had crafts, we had video gaming. Um, we did our Christmas programs. We had all kinds of stuff that we did through this ministry. Um, and I miss it. I miss doing what I was born to do, which is love others. Um, and then I've worked with Safe Passage in the past. I'm a food service manager. I have a license for that. I'm a paraprofessional through the school. I went and passed my ACT because I had to do it again to prove my educational knowledge that I just showed you earlier. Um, my second school year when I started, I actually had it would have been a heart attack, a stroke, but instead, my heart had a blockage here and it exploded and actually killed this left arm. But luckily for me, you can see the doctor kind of wrote there. This blood vein here rerouted the blood because normally it goes this way up and helps supply the brain. But it actually rerouted and it took that to that arm. That's the only thing keeping this arm alive. Uh, Sometimes you can see it in the camera too. These two fingers are dead. They're a lot lighter than the other ones. You'll be able to tell, and they get colder. But anyway, so that's kind of what I dealt with in August of 2023. Yeah, and you can see it here. It kind of comes up, and they were showing me the options that I had. It's never been fixed. I kind of just left it up to God, and so far I'm doing okay. These are some training classes I had at the school I was at in Taylorville, until, like I said, they turned on me once I announced my relationship with Jacob. So I wanted to show you guys all that because all of that stuff, everything I've worked for, and it all don't mean nothing. Doesn't matter how much you love people. Doesn't matter how much you take care of people. It doesn't matter how much you do for people. None of it matters. I want to believe it matters in the end. Judgment Day is hard to see, though, because we're living this life right now, and we're all hurting. And when I see the people that are rising, pastors with $10 million homes, your small town leaders who are trying to pretty much kill your children while they raise their children up and get them out of the city and get them into a better position while they take all the money from the other people. You know, I wish I could tell you that working hard pays off. I wish I could tell you that loving hard pays off, but I can't. There was a time I thought it did, and I thought God was coming back around to make things right, and all it did was actually leave me in a worse spot. So I encourage you to listen to your own soul and trust no man, trust no church, trust no nothing, trust no leaders, trust no politicians, trust no police, trust nobody, because unfortunately, most of them are out to get you or me, and they are. When you can have all these accomplishments and they mean nothing to anyone, it's a sad, sad day in our world. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm going to say, because I wanted to try to get all this out there. And when we were walking, I knew there was something else I was going to talk about. But what we're seeing go on in our world, it is pretty sad. And I'm tired of fighting it. So yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm at a point now where I can't work full time. I've got some health issues going on still from my life side being dead. I constantly feel like my head's going to pop off my neck and things. And definitely got some troubles. And God has left me with on this one. But that's okay.